Welcome, guys. Seeing all your faces here, it's amazing to see like such bright young talent. And I'm really excited for this program. I've been a trainer, like Esaki said, I've been a trainer even before Reviture. I've been with Reviture for 10 years. Even before Reviture, I've trained in companies like Microsoft and eMITS and a lot of other places, Emphasis. I've trained freshers, I've trained laterals, and now I've moved on to the product management career. And I've been in this industry for 15 years. I've mentored a lot of students in through their careers. So I want to talk to about, what an amazing place you are all in, and I wanted to, few things that wanted to make sure that you're all aware of. This is you guys are Ophelia mentioned about how many people we've applied, who have applied and qualified for this position. It's about 52,000 as of last time. And you know how many people have got selected? Less than 400 and less than 450 people have been selected. That means it's a less than 1%. You people are the top 1% of the entire selection funnel, right? I would call it a rejection funnel. 99.7% of people have been rejected to get you guys here, right? And it's not been easy. You might have had difficulties with the test, with the screening process, or whatever. You still come here and we made it happen. Ophelia, Esaki, myself, and a few others on the team have worked over 80 hours a week, Saturdays, Sundays included, to get you guys here. So it's not been an easy journey. You've been given an amazing opportunity, and wanted to talk about what you need to do with this. I've mentored kids. I've mentored 15 years of experience. I've seen back. I've seen what I've done right, what has worked well for me. Just probably by luck, I've done a few things right. I've seen other people who have done things right, and I've wanted to talk to you about what would I have told myself if I was my own 15-year younger self, right? If I was just graduating from college, what would I be telling myself? So I want to talk to you about that. This is an amazing opportunity for me to be talking to you and giving you those tips, right? Now, what I'm telling you may not apply to every one of you exactly. So just take it, generally, in the sense that this is really important. Your career is important. The IT industry is brutal. It's not going to be forgiving. It doesn't care if you are not well. It doesn't care if you have family problems, you have financial problems. It does not care. You have to work hard and you have to be smart about it, right? You can always say that, oh, I had this problem, I had that problem, I bought a car, I bought a bike, I bought an iPhone, and now I need a job or something like that. Those things the IT industry does not care. It is brutal. There's so much competition out here. Some of you are from 2020 graduates. You know how it has been to get a job here, how difficult it has been through the journey. Some of you are 2021 grads, I guess. It's super lucky that you've got a job now. Stick to it. The most important 5 years of your life begin today, right? 5 years. Give yourself 5 years. I'm not saying you have to be like Bond or something. Saying that from a career perspective in the IT, you have to be when the first company that you join, the first 3 years of your IT career is going to be like nobody cares. The companies that hire you don't care. I'm not saying Reviture wise, but I'm just saying the IT industry wise, they don't care because you are replaceable. You are considered, until you achieve 3 years of experience, you're considered to be a junior employee. You're considered to be a learning employee. So they don't really think that you are indispensable. If you think that you can switch a job, you can get a better package like somewhere else, like a lakh more, a lakh and a half more, you think that that's going to happen, the companies that are hiring you or have you employed are going to switch you out in a day. Like they're going to get a new guy next year. They're going to get 50,000 more people next year, right? So for you, what is important is you've got this job, work really hard, be smart about it. I'm not saying work hard, work 16 hours, lose your sleep. Be smart about it. Learn the technologies. Your trainer is going to be teaching you a lot of things. Your industry, your peers, everybody is going to be talking to you about this. If you are in a particular stream, you're learning Java, does not stop you from learning or knowing about other things. Keep abreast of technologies, right? So I've been in US, I've trained people who have PhDs in object-oriented programming. I've trained a person who has about 30 years of experience, and he has a PhD in object-oriented programming and could not get a job for over 18 months. And then he came to our training, and I was shocked at that. Like, I thought that a PhD should guarantee you a job anytime in the day. It's not. You have to stay abreast of technology. You know something today, 6 months later, you don't know that. You have to unlearn and relearn. And that's what Ophelia's presentation said. It's a continuous learning animal. You have to continuously learn. Even after this training, the learning does not end. It's worse than being a doctor. I mean, you're a doctor, your human body does not change. The anatomy just remains the same. New medicines and new diseases come up. So you still have to, like a doctor has to know what medicines. Have you ever gone to a doctor that doesn't know what medicine it is and he has to look it up? No, they know all the medicines. Do you think it's easy to remember all the medicines that's in a pharmacy? They still do it. And this job is even harder. You have to keep learning every time something new comes out. You have to know it. So work really hard, and you are at the you're at the best 5 years of the rest of your life. You're probably 21, 22 years old. You have very few commitments, family wise, financial wise. Don't have to worry about a lot of things. And like I said, what few things that I wanted to talk to you. 2 years. 2 years at your first job. It doesn't work, it works, it doesn't matter. Give yourself 2 years at your first job. Let the company understand. I'm not saying it from Ravitch's, selfish perspective. I'm just saying for your career perspective, give yourself 2 years. Give your company that has hired you, put the trust in you, 2 years at your job, and let you blossom. This is the best opportunity. The next first, like I would say 3 years, but give it 2 years minimum. Don't worry about any bond. You're thinking about, oh, what do I do for bond if I get relocated? If they tell me to join somewhere where I don't know. You are 22 years old. You're 23 years old. You have the opportunity to get anywhere you want. Use that, right? You're not going to be able to be that flexible when you're 27, 28, when you have to start a family, you have house, you have parental, dependencies to take care. Some of you may already have it, but it's still better than when you could be 5 years later. So make use of that opportunity. Don't have any doubts. Don't have any restrictions about anything. Be open, but always learn, right? The career choices, what matters, right? Few things that matter in your career, right? What is your career path? You're all in the programming job, right? You're going to be in programming for the next few years. Now, or the other thing that matters is compensation. Now, the one thing that I tell kids about is your first 5 years, the salaries don't matter. You're getting a good offer right now. Ophelia said 5 lakhs is the package. That's amazing, right? Most freshers don't get that. The average is about 2.75 to 3.5. That has not changed. When I was on campus hiring, when I was looking for a job, it was the same amount, 2.75 to 4.5. That has remained the same. Even though cost of inflation and everything has gone up, freshers hiring packages are the same. So the first 5 years, you don't go after money. Money is important. You will have loans. You'll have student loans. Money is important, but don't switch jobs for money. Just because your friend said, or your other people said, or your parents said, oh, his son is going and getting a job at 6.5 at Dell, right? Some XYZ company. You don't switch a job for money. Don't let that be a problem, because that is going to affect you. I've seen, this is one thing I've not done. I've not switched jobs in my initial days. Actually, I've been here for over 10 years. So, I'm good. First 3 years, I stuck to one company. I just knew that I didn't know why or what. There was a recession at that time, huge layoffs. There was no promotion, no appraisal. I stuck to that job. So it's very important and that probably worked for me, because I've seen other people in the first year, they've already switched a job. Second year, in the third year, people have had 4 jobs because, they wanted like better packages. They got in at like 2.5, 2.25 packages. They wanted a hike. They saw that, okay, some of the companies giving them a hike at 4.5. They joined that. 3 years down the line, they've joined another company, and they're really good at getting good packages. At 4 years, 5 years, they've achieved a package of 1.5 lakhs, right? It does not matter, because after the 5th year, nobody else wants to hire them. And while switching companies, they have not kept abreast of technologies. They've not stabilized themselves in any business model. They've not learned anything really valuable for them to be valuable to any company. At 5 years, they're getting a 7.5. I'm talking about people who switch jobs very frequently in the initial stages of the career. I'm talking about them. Those guys end up, having a great package, huge responsibilities that they really cannot handle. And the company understands that, they're getting like 7.5, 9 lakhs at 5 years. And they really have switched 4 companies. They've not established themselves. They've not grown the root on foundation for themselves. So, and then the other guys, like you guys, if you stick, in 5 years, you will catch up to that 9 lakhs. And then you have a career fruit. You have a future in the career. Whereas those guys who switch jobs, no company is looking at them and saying, oh, this guy has switched 4 jobs, he must be really good because so many companies have wanted him. No, that doesn't happen. If you switch 4 jobs in 5 years, the next company that wants to hire you, let's see is that, okay, this person is not dependable. This person is not going to stick on for another year, because the moment he joins and the moment he goes to an appraisal cycle, he's going to switch jobs. So he's not going to get a job if you switch too frequently in the initial stages of the career, right? So best piece of advice I can give you today, the next 5 years are the golden years of the rest of your life. Stick to this job, be flexible, learn a lot, work with your trainers, and grasp as much as you can, experiment, research, and work with your friends. Don't let anybody get behind. And I talked about, right, how many people have been rejected for you to get here. Now, from now onward, it's not a process of rejection or selection, it's a process of curation. The next 12 weeks, we want to curate you. Why? Because we've put in so much effort to get you in here. We're spending, I'll tell you why. In US, this same training costs about 20 lakh rupees each student, per student. What is the bond that you have to sign? 1 lakh is absolutely nothing. It's literally not even the cost of what Affiliate said is the half the cost of training. We're spending way a lot more. The product that I'm building and Saki's team is building, we spend over $2 million in building that product a year. This is a year, and we've been building it for 6 years. All of that cost is going into your training. We have built a wonderful platform. We have amazing trainers. We have a great support staff. Curriculum that is curated by clients, world-class, curriculum designers, content that is generated from the best places in the world, and you have the amazing opportunity to be sitting at home and learning all of this. So make use of the opportunity. Don't worry about any bonds or anything. Like, you're not gonna. If it's even if it was 2 years, just sign it, right? I would sign it, because then you got a job security, right? So companies want people that get dependable. Stick to the first 3 years, work on one place, and you will never look back. After 3 years, right? Nobody, literally nobody will ask you what, except the American consulate, if you're going for a visa or anything, or any other visa company will ask you for your education background, but no employer will ever ask you for, what was your engineering grade? What was your 10th grade? What was the pass percentage? How many backs you had? That is all gone now. Make this the last job that you will ever have to tell how many backs you've had in your engineering, right? Don't need that. So, talking about, why, and no, talk about, you talked about why this is important, the career you're important. Sorry, I'm going a little over time. I hope that's okay. Really excited. So I'm just going in detail. Why a career in programming is important. You're all in this programming, right? You're going to be programmers. I think we have a couple of streams. I don't know if this batch is any of those. It's probably Java, but it doesn't matter. If tomorrow, 6 months down the line, you get a job in .NET, be open for it. Be open to learn new technologies, because opportunities are scarce. And why is career in programming? Before we get into why career programming, I want to talk about something that I heard from a speech by Steve Jobs, right? He said, everything around us is made by someone who wanted to make something great, right? You take, like, for example, I have this pencil on my desk, right? It's a color pencil. Do you think it's easy to make a pencil? Like, do you know how to make a pencil? It's difficult. It's not easy. Like, you have to do everything. If you had absolutely nothing in your hand and you wanted to make a pencil, you need so many things to work right to, make that happen. Even for a simple pencil. Now imagine this Zoom call that we're doing, the training that happens on this. Making it happen requires so many things to work right. And all of this is made by people around us. You see someone outside, they've made something so that this happens. They've made something so that something in your life is working right. So everything is important. Now, and in that, everything today, of course, 20 years before, it was not the case, but today, everything in your life, unless you're living in a forest, everything is touched by code, right? Your training program, the laptop, everything. Literally, you order some food. Your food is touched by code because it is ordered on an app. It is delivered by a guy who rides a bike using a GPS. Everything is code, right? And if you think about it, life is code, right? This is something that my manager Avi told me. Life is code. Why? Because our DNA. What is DNA? It's not muscles, or it's not protein. I think it's chemical formula that tells how the next cell that gets born is to be functioning. how it should work, what it should do, what its properties are. It's all code. Life is code, and you're going to be in coding, right? So in the future, there's going to be two types of jobs. The one job is the computer is going to tell you what you need to do, right? And the other one is what you're going to start doing. You're going to be telling a computer what it needs to do. There's always going to be two jobs, right? The two types of jobs. Computer telling you what you're going to do, and you telling a computer what you're going to do. Neither are bad, right? It's not I'm not going to degrade any of them, but you're on the latter section. You're going to be telling computers what it needs to be doing. It could be AI, it could be Java, it could be websites. You could be building amazing stuff, but you're going to be telling a computer what it needs to do. So it's a great place to be. And I love, I love programming. I've been programming since even before college, from my school days. And I'm from the generation that didn't have computers at home. We didn't have computer labs in our schools. So, when I got a computer at home, it was amazing. First thing I did was, of course, I played games, but I also wrote basic programs where this simple thing, like you take a variable, put a number in it, take another variable, put a number in it, add them and output that on the screen. Then it went on to like other programs where I could send a message to another person on the lab. It did this in engineering lab, I got thrown out, right? I sent a message to someone else on the computer. I didn't send anything obscene. I just sent hello. And the lab attender was there. They saw who sent it, throw me out of the lab. So that's the stuff, right? I've been notorious as well. So be notorious, but learn as well, right? Be naughty, but be learning, right? Always work on that. So I think I've already, Ophelia, Saki, and Senthil have already talked about why Revachur, why this company, or why this is opportunity is important. I think the most important part is this is a win-win-win situation, right? You guys are going to win because you're not going to go as freshers. If you talk to your freshers a year down the line, other freshers who are not in this opportunity, you're going to know that freshers, when they get into corporate, let's say Infosys or any other company, right? They're going to go through some rigorous training for 3 months, 6 months, and then they're going to be doing a lot of menial tasks for almost 18 months. And that's what I did. I sent reports out. I did Excel work. I just sat through like thousands of rows of data, looking for anomalies in trades and other things. And for 18 months, that was my career in the beginning, right? And I still did it, right? You have to, you're getting an advantage over that. Like Ophelia said, this training is going to not place you as a fresher. The client is going to hire you as a lateral hire. With the training, what we call is considered as 24 months of equivalency. In the next 2.5, 3 months, you're going to learn over 2 years worth of experience. It's called an equivalency experience. We put it on your portfolio. If you are going to do this portfolio, you're going to see that it's going to go on your portfolio that you have learned Java for 20 months. We're going to certify that. The client is going to take that as your resume and say, yes, we want to hire you because you are a 2-year experience candidate. So we're putting you ahead of the curve, right? Your peers that joined even last year, who got a job last year, you're going to be ahead of them. If you're this year, you're going to be a super ahead of all of your peers. So this is a win-win-win situation. You are winning, the client's winning because they're getting freshers who are trained in technologies that they wanted, and we are winning because we've got a client, right? They're hiring off of you. They're hiring off of our back. And we want to start this program because this is an amazing opportunity, and I really want to do more of these trainings because it is it's amazing for me. It's just that I'm making a difference in so many people's lives, right? There's no other way to do it than training and making people's careers. I'm making families. I'm making I'm not saying I'm me. Everybody in this group who's working towards training you is making your future successful. So it's a win-win-win situation. Make this opportunity. The training content is world class. It is strenuous. We're not giving you a shortcut of 2 years of experience, not a fake resume. What you would do in 2 years as a fresher, you're going to do in 3 months. So it's going to be intense. So make sure you're learning, dedicate your time, and few things. One more thing I said I want to talk about what nobody told me back then was, and this problem wasn't even there back then. We would work in an office. There would be a desk and a proper monitor. When I joined, it was CRT monitors, right? They were big monitors. There would be a desk, keyboard, and a proper seat. I learned this a long time, a few years ago, that your posture is super important. I'm seeing a lot of you are bending down, hooching into these computers. I've seen people who have taken tests. That's not great posture. So that's one other advice I have. It's not going to hit you now. You're 22 years old. You can eat a stone and digest it. I mean, there's a Kannada. I'm from Bangalore, so I talk in, I think in Kannada and speak in English. So you can do anything now, but that's going to hit you when you turn 30 years old, and that's not going to go away easily. So make yourself, if you don't have the right equipment at home, get yourself a really cheap table. It's not expensive. The 5,000 rupees that you're getting in session, that can get you a table, a good chair. Get yourself like a mouse, a dedicated mouse. Laptop mice are horrible, like the trackpads are horrible. It's going to give you carpal tunnel syndromes in 6 years. So you're not going to be able to move your fingers if you don't have a proper equipment, right? I've had people suffer with that. 30-year-olds who have neck pain, who've got a hunchback, don't let that happen to yourself. So you may not have it now. Don't worry about it. Best posture in training, because right now you're all sitting on your couch. You're sitting at home, right? This things you can't do about it, but you can change a few things. Get a proper rigid chair. No bed, sitting on the bedroom, or don't do that. It's not for me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it for yourself. Don't give yourself any of those injuries, because nobody's going to pay for it except you and your family. So let's keep my advice. If 10 years from now I'm in this world, I might be anywhere, but if I'm in this world, I want you to reach out to me. I'm going to be in LinkedIn for sure. Reach out to me and tell me your story. I would really like to know how this piece of advice has helped transform your career. Am I right? I could be wrong. Am I right, or have I been wrong? Are there any exceptions out there? Are there any special cases that I've not considered? Tell me about it in 10 years, not 5, but 10 years. I want to see where you guys are. All right, that's what I want to conclude. Great to have you all. Thank you so much.